Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about a feeling I think we all know. That slow, soul-crushing dread when you realize you have to do the same mind-numbing task over and over again on your computer. You're sitting there, clicking, copying, pasting, renaming, resizing, and all you can think is, come on, you're a computer. You're supposed to be smart. Why can't you just do this for me? It's that moment you wish you could just shout, batch process all of this my way. And that right there is the heart of what we're diving into today, the magic of automation. At its core, automation is beautifully simple. It's about taking a sequence of human operations, all those little steps you do, without even thinking, and turning them into a repeatable sequence of instructions that a machine can follow. Think about it. Every time you edit a photo, you might crop it, adjust the brightness, add a watermark, and then save it with a new name. The first time, it's a creative process. The 50th time, it's a chore. Automation is how you teach your computer to handle that chore for you, perfectly, every single time. Let me give you an analogy I love. Logistics. Imagine you run a warehouse and you need to move 100 identical boxes from your warehouse to a store across town. Doing this manually is like carrying one box at a time. You pick up a box, walk it to your car, drive to the store, drop it off, drive back, and repeat 99 more times. It's exhausting, inefficient, and prone to error. You might get tired, take a wrong turn, or drop a box. This is the equivalent of manually processing files one by one. Now, what if you write down a plan? You figure out the fastest route, the best time to leave to avoid traffic, and exactly where to drop off the box. This set of instructions is like a script. It makes each individual trip more efficient. You're still moving one box at a time, but now you have a reliable, optimized process for each trip. It's a huge improvement. But the core limitation remains. You're still making 100 separate trips. This is where batch processing comes in and changes the game entirely. Batch processing is like realizing you own a giant truck. Instead of moving one box at a time, you spend a little time upfront loading all 100 identical boxes onto the truck. You secure them, make sure they're all arranged properly, and then you drive that single, fully loaded truck to the store. One trip, you unload everything at once. The initial setup loading the truck takes a bit more effort than just grabbing a single box, but the overall time and energy saved is monumental. You've taken 100 small, repetitive tasks and consolidated them into one large, efficient operation. That's precisely what batch processing does with your digital tasks. Whether it's resizing 1,000 images, renaming a folder full of documents, or converting a batch of video files, you're telling the computer, here's the cargo, all these files. Here's the destination, what I want them to look like. Now load the truck and go. You define the operation once, and the computer applies it to the entire batch, freeing you up to do something more important, or just go grab a coffee. This concept of creating a set of instructions is key. We often hear the words script and program thrown around, sometimes interchangeably. In our logistics analogy, the route map was like a script, a set of instructions for a single, repeatable task. It gets the job done efficiently for a specific purpose. But what if your logistics needs are more complex? What if some boxes need to go to a different store? What if some are fragile and need special handling? What if you need to coordinate multiple trucks and drivers? That's when you start moving from a simple route map to a comprehensive logistics management system. You need more than just a script, you need a program. A program can handle variables, make decisions, and manage complex, interconnected workflows. It's the difference between a simple to-do list and a full-blown project management software. So, while a script is a fantastic tool for automating a linear sequence of tasks, our one truck, one route scenario, a program offers a higher level of logic and flexibility. It can handle a wider variety of inputs, make decisions based on certain conditions, and even interact with other systems. Think of a script as a specialist who is incredibly good at one specific job, while a program is more like a general manager who can oversee multiple operations, adapt to changing circumstances, and make strategic decisions. For example, a script might be perfect for converting all the PNG files in a folder to JPG. It's a straight-line task. A program, on the other hand, could be designed to scan that same folder, identify the file type of each image, decide whether to convert it, based on its size, apply different watermarks depending on the file name, and then upload the converted files to different cloud storage locations, logging any errors along the way. See the difference in complexity and decision-making power? The beauty is that you don't always need a full-blown program. Many of the repetitive tasks that drain our energy can be solved with simple scripts or built-in batch processing tools. The first step is just recognizing the pattern. The next time you find yourself doing the same clicks in the same order for the 10th time, stop and ask yourself, can this be batched? Chances are, the answer is yes. You're not being lazy. You're being efficient. You're leveraging the true power of the machine in front of you. We've talked about the what and the why of automation and batch processing. We've seen how it like upgrading from carrying boxes one by one to shipping them by the truckload. And we've touched on the crucial difference between a simple script and a more complex program. This raises a really interesting question. A script tells a computer what to do, step by step. A program can make decisions, but how does that actually work? What gives a program that intelligence? That's what we're going to explore next time. We'll peel back the layers and look at the fundamental building blocks that allow a program to think, to choose, and to handle the messy, unpredictable real world in a way a simple script can't. We'll get into the concepts of variables, conditional logic, and loops, the very things that transform a dumb set of instructions into a smart, dynamic tool. It's going to be a fascinating journey from simple commands to intelligent automation. I promise it as less intimidating than it sounds, and will fundamentally change how you look at the software you use every day. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this got you thinking about all the tedious tasks you can finally offload. If you enjoyed this, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. See you in the next one.